said they have not seen this, and the file handed over to the CBI does not contain this document. But it appears from the argument of my learned friend that it exists, because according to him, it was shown to the High Court.
No.
Without this, my lord, the postmortem doctor cannot accept the body.
Postmortem doctor will not carry out the PMR, the postmortem, and he will not accept the body, because first and foremost he has to have a request in the challan that please, this body is being sent for the purpose of examination.
On the challan, he gives a seal saying accept it.
Yes,
Your Lordships will give us time. We'll try and place everything before the court.
there, Mr. Sipil.
It's not, Mullah. We've checked it up. It's not there.
And CBI says that they also don't have the document and the body was sent
To us, that file does not contain
What
this
I'm
document.
told is that the CJM came, Mothers, and he filled it up himself, and there's no separate form. That's what seems to have happened.
Was the postmortem carried out without
It's impossible. It's impossible.
without a formal dispatch of a request to the postmortem doctors to carry out the postmortem?
Just an administrative form. It's a statutory
I
form.
don't have that information. I can only
Just have this postmortem report in hand. You must be having.
bottom
it, right?
report. Yes, we have it, Mother.
Now see the third column.
Yes.
See the third column on the top of it.
Third column.
Constable by whom brought.
Yeah.
So this constable is supposed to carry this.
This challan.
Okay.
He is supposed to carry this,
Yeah.
and if there are any relatives accompanying, the names of those.
Sure. Yeah.
Now, it has been struck off.
Blank. That's blank.
So there is no reference of this challan for use when a dead body is sent for examination. You need to explain.
Yes, certainly, Mother.
So tomorrow, if this document is missing,
Yeah.
then something is happening.
Yeah, sure, Mother. Sure. So we'll find out, Mother, as to why this is brought. This is why it crossed.
বইটা পাঠাবে
অত্যন্ত গুরুত্বপূর্ণ একটা জায়গা যে চালান নিয়ে যখন চালান প্রসঙ্গ যখন
We'll file the affidavit to that effect, Mother, so that
বিচারপতি
we can't be making statements.
তাহলে বুঝতে হবে কোথাও কিছু সমস্যা আছে
If you need that,
সম্ভবত
and that has not been
বিচারপতিরা
forwarded,
একটু
CBI should make a
সন্দেহ প্রকাশ
requisition for
করছেন,
that.
কিন্তু সেটা যদিও এখনো পরের রিপোর্টের জন্য তারা রেখে দিয়েছেন, সেই জন্য আমাদের পরের রিপোর্টের অপেক্ষা করতেই
Light
হবে।
of the fact that learned counsel says that when the matter was argued before the Calcutta High Court, that was part of the CD.
It was one of the video, it was live, streamed live. The Lordships can call for the particular link and see if the Lordship said that it was shown.
In fact, but in absence of mention in the postmortem report, the possibility of it having been created subsequently cannot be ruled out.
Subject matter of investigation.
Investigation, no, I'll not say anything more.
Investigate. What has been created subsequently?
All right.
Nothing has been created.
All right. Should we
File an affidavit,
we'll
Mother.
move on to next
Yes.
Tuesday after this is over?
Wednesday, Tuesday is a miscellaneous.
All right, Wednesday. Tuesday is miscellaneous. Keep it on Wednesday.
Lord, may I?
Wednesday, no. Wednesday,
One
18th.
second.
Wednesday is 18th, that PMLA matter starts on Wednesday, Mother, please don't have it on Wednesday.
All right, we'll keep it on Tuesday after the miscellaneous board is over.
Yes.
So may I just say
Lord,
one
may I
thing?
say-
One thing.
Mother, can
No, but just one thing. So they are 1 month down now since this death took place. We do not have any clarity about the estimated time of death. I thought the postmortem report, which normally says, may not be exact, approximate, but we still know what is the West Bengal's case as to when this death took place. I would imagine they would say it's before 5 o'clock
Clarity
sometime.
on that. There is some clarity on that.
Yes. In the CBI,
There is clarity on two aspects.
Yes.
One, when the body was discovered.
yes.
There is some clarity on when the body was discovered. And there is some clarity about the movement which takes place in or around the room where she was staying for the night, where she came in late after the
But then the person,
stomach contents also reveal that,
she had a meal.
yes, that's right.
Now, so there should be one more aspect then. The person who actually first discovered the body or learnt of it should actually be the first informant. And the time of his knowledge should be the time of the first information report. But the delay starts from there.
There's a delay of almost 14 hours in recording the first information report. It's very clear that there's a delay of about 14 hours. At least 14 hours.
14 hours, at least, yes.
My lords, if I may, with regard to the other investigation that is happening, with regard to the financial irregularities.
That CBI is investigating, but right now that is...
Exactly, the CBI is
Obviously, we have started that investigation, but we have on far more pressing issues at this point of time.
My lords, the trouble with that, the difficulty with that, and I am for those 25,000 doctors, which include, in fact, whistleblowers who have placed and are assisting the CBI and have placed documents with the CBI. Now, some of us are still in RG Kar Medical College, some of us are in the health department, and there are threats, frankly, my lords. So what we are seeking is that, my lords, just seek a status report for next time, because the two are inextricably connected, my lords, as the High Court has found, in fact, that the two are connected.
The nature of the link between the two is itself the subject matter of the investigation which is going on. Let's not say much more than that.
Absolutely. So we are not seeking that we see the status reports, of course, my lords. What we are seeking that, my lords, keep track of that.
Three issues.
Your Lordship,
I also
Your
did
Lordship,
not
may I
dictate.
just say?
My lord,
Only
only a minute. Mr. Sibal was to explain why the administrator or superintendent was immediately accommodated somewhere else. But I did not start with that.
Lord,
He was to explain that.
Your Lordship had told us to give the names of the miscreants, some of the miscreants that we know in RG Corp, and give them in a sealed cover. So, my lords, may I just give the names in the sealed cover to your Lordship?
Of those who vandalized the...
Of those who vandalized, who came to the scene, even tampered with the scene. So I'll just give this sense.
One second.
Well, there's nothing
Before
was
the statement tampered with the scene.
Yeah, Malad.
Yes.
Please be a little careful. Tampered with the scene is a very strong word to
I'll
use.
just-
The vandals
no.
tampered with the scene.
I'll just show your Lordship.
Please allow the CBI to investigate.
I'll just show your Lordship 3 photographs. Can I just show in sealed cover 3 photographs? That's all.
You want us to make any observation that the
No,
crime scene was
I just
tampered
want
with?
your
The
Lordship.
investigation
Your
is going
Lordship,
on.
just look at these photographs. We've got them for your Lordship. And give these names, please. Get the names to Mr.
Don't know what.
Kim.
For whom?
To the SG for the duties.
The junior doctor, the
West Bengal,
for the
front.
Well, the CBI has till date not said that their seal has been broken.
Sorry.
I don't know why these statements are being made.
See, I'm not saying
The
anything.
CBI itself does not say so, but you are saying
Please give me a second.
you can't.
My lord would
you just
see
can't make
that
statements
was-
at random like that.
My
What
lord,
time are these photographs
just
taken?
me-
What time are they taken? What is the
My
date?
lord, this is at where the body is there. Annexure A2.
Time.
My lord, this is on that
We're having
day,
a
on the day of the incident, and I've given the name of the person who is, and many other persons who are unauthorized, who are going to that place. Then your lordship would see page 2, annexure 3, where I've given other persons. They are all walking in and walking out as if it's not a scene. The very next day, my lord, just look at page 3, annexure 6. They
This made our work a little more challenging. She is right. But
one second. And last page, which is most important, my lord, just see the last page.
We saw the last page.
So what I'm saying, if the manner in which it is you can make out that this has been redone at a later time. Otherwise, there would be struggle, there would be some sites, there would be some stains. This is completely botched up, and the very next day, they demolished
Right, you made your point. I think
next
there's also
2
some-
rooms.
But that,
Can you
what was, my lord, if I may be able to explain it, what was that? That was the toilet,
Please.
which had a basin, and the tiles on the wall. Now, the entire tiles have been changed and the basins removed.
Please.
So even if you do the luminol test now, which is after washing of a crime scene, there's a test called the luminol test. Even if you do the luminol test, you will not come to know whether the accused actually went over there to wash his
Who has
hands.
said have been removed?
It's a
And
part of
Lord,
the-
we are
It's
also
on the
asking
test.
Don't know what.
that
And
Mulad,
because the luminol test now fails, because the entire tiles
Mulad.
and the thing was changed.
my lord, two,
Mulad, may I,
Serious investigation.
Mulad, may I make just a,
my lord, two other
May I just-
requests. One, CISF is letting people go to the emergency room without checking the iCards because people say they are doctors or they say they are staff. Now in West Bengal, about 1 lakh odd people are civil employees who are over and above the police. And therefore, they seem to have identification cards without any verification. So they walk in and out. People who say they call them civic volunteers. Now that's dangerous, and this person was perhaps one of the either touts or a civic volunteer who's
He
gone
was a
in.
civic volunteer himself.
Yes, yes, that's what I'm saying.
Jesus.
They may call themselves whatever, but they have no identification.
Mulad, we are the one who arrested him.
This is going on because the moment that they say we are doctors, people are going.
The CISF personnel are in charge of the security of the hospital.
Remove.
Obviously, they have to take adequate measures to ensure that any person who is seeking to gain access to the emergency ward, it can't be a random access to anybody. Otherwise, how are the doctors protected? So CISF has to tighten up the measures on who can access the emergency wards also.
Correct, Manoj.
It can't be that any random civic volunteer can have full access to the entire emergency ward, which is where all the doctors are on duty at critical care facilities in the hospital.
That is being done, Manoj, that is being done.
So please ask the CISF company to ensure that
It is ensured, I will assure your lordship, it is ensured that she is saying.
all necessary security and safety precautions are adopted
Shall-
for protecting the doctors,
That-
especially
And
those who
what-
are on duty at Ajikor, because they were there, right?
My lord, one more request. On social media, photographs of this victim are being floated. These may be taken off. I'm requesting if that a general direction
Respect
can
the
be
dignity
given.
of the.
Because this is not
Of course, it's
permissible
not possible.
anywhere in the world that it should be sensationalized or whatever.
The photographs which you have produced before us at random.
Because we were there, all of us were there, many of
Taking
us,
pictures.
So
10, 20
Photographs are everywhere.
were there.
you mean to say you took the photographs?
My lord, I mean, several persons
Where did
just.
you get those
so-
photographs from?
The scene of crime was cordoned at all. People were
But
walking.
can I say you took those photographs?
It's our suspicion that next, the two seminar rooms was where the crime may have
You're
happened.
also showing all these photographs. And how do you get possession of these photographs?
My lord, the fact is they are being circulated. And this person, one of the persons, I have given name of some 10, 20 people who are the main miscreants. And in this hospital, my lord, all other hospitals there are having this issue.
All council, we are going to direct that the photographs of the dead body of the deceased forthwith removed from all social media.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Absolutely, we agree entirely with that.
Damage has been done by the
Yes, yes.
circulation of these photographs.
See.
It said that all social media posts
Mulad, even the seizure list, Mulad,
circulating
Not the only one aspect on
photographs
this.
of the dead body of the deceased shall forthwith be removed to ensure the privacy and the dignity
Dignity.
of the.
No, direct.
may I add
Not
this,
something more than-
including the seizure list, because there are issues of privacy in, well, the seizure list includes all the garments, all the other things, Mulad, with photographs, all this is being circulated. Mulad, therefore, all this must stop.
Obviously, that leaked when you were in charge of the investigation.
No, not at all, just the opposite. Published on 4th of, Mulad, published on 4th September, when the hearing is on 5th September.
Mr. Sibal,
My lord,
Only add one.
This is not fair, Mulad.
we'll see what happens on the next occasion.
Mulad, I,
There's a form,
ये form दे दो जरा.
Police.
53.
One addition, my lord, I would request. My lord, only one addition I would request. Direct and indirect photographs, because my lord, some of the photographs I have seen, my lord, the girl had a specific, my lord, hairstyle. So they remove the face, but the hairstyle is quite recognized.
During the course of the hearing, it has emerged that during the course of the hearing, the court has been apprised of the, into inverted commas, challan for use when a dead body is sent for examination, into inverted commas, complete. Full stop. The Solicitor General, on the instructions of the investigating officer of the CBI, states that the above challan, duly filled in, is not a part of the file which has been handed over to the CBI for investigation. Sure. Stop. Faced with the above, it has been submitted by the learned counsel appearing on behalf of for the original petitioners before the Calcutta High Court.
One of the petitioners.
Appearing, saab ka naam likho. For one of the petitioners before the Calcutta High Court, that the form was, as a matter of fact, produced before the Calcutta High Court during the course of the hearings. Stop. The form is unavailable with Mr. Kapil Sibal, Joint Senior Counsel, and Mr. Asta Sharma appearing on behalf of the state of West Bengal at the present stage.
I just want to know whether it's form 5370.
5371.
I have 5370.
Can I just see?
What does it say?
I'll be able to tell you in 1 second.
It says, Malad,
changes now.
formation of,
It is in another PRB.
No, that's for cremation.
no, not for cremation.
Yeah.
I have 5370 here, Malad.
Show the.
Can you show it to us for a second?
Yeah.
वो दिखाइए जरा.
No, give this.
नहीं, ये अलग है.
The identity, Malad, of the
Covers the one. Yeah.
deceased. Name of deceased.
Number 53.
53 and
This is form number 54.
We wanted form 54.
54.
That is WB form number 5371.
This is form 53. Malad.
Even their file doesn't have, my lord, that's.
वहाँ पर आपने
So,
into
that
inverted commas
justifies my saying that we
वहाँ पर लिख लीजिए into brackets WB form number 5371. The
पता कर लो.
PRB form number 54 dash Vide rule 282.
Well, these,
A
yeah.
copy of the form, a copy of the form duly filled in, which shall be produced before this court on the next date of listing.
Lord, we have complaints.
My lord,
1 million.
also to produce form number 5363.
What is 5360?
That is the case, in a case diary, you have 172 in the old form, my lord, start date, end date of an investigation for a particular date. From there, your lordships can call out what exactly happened in this case after the investigation started. From there, your lordships, the first entry has to be the UDA case number.